wanted to first ask, how many of you in this room waited to have children until you established your career? Yes, that's what I did too. I think I saw my mother do it opposite, and I wanted to try something different. So I had an easy time having my first daughter, Odessa. But then when I tried to have a second child, I waited too long, and I had a miscarriage. And the heartbeat would stop beating. And then I had another miscarriage. And then I had another miscarriage. And in the end, I had 5 miscarriages. And then I got 2 calls from the hospital the same week. And the first call was that I was pregnant again, which was such a mixed bag of emotions for me. And then the second call was that my father, who I'm incredibly close to, was diagnosed with brain cancer and was given 9 months to live. So for 9 months, all I thought about was life and death, and what does it mean to be connected? And what does it mean to lose connection? My mother, that's my mom, she's a psychologist, and growing up, she taught me that emotional connection drives everything that you do. And my father, he's a surgeon, and he wrote a lot of books about the brain and the history of civilization. And what he taught me is that our brains are actually designed to seek connection. There's this hormone called oxytocin, which is fabulous, and it decreases fear and anxiety. They call it the love hormone, and it makes you feel empathetic and inclined to collaborate and to share. And it also is released when you hug for more than 6 seconds. So next time, do like an extra long little hug. And then new studies have shown that it's also released when you get a text, a cell phone call, or an email from someone you care about. So you're not addicted to your cell phone. You're addicted to how you feel when you connect with someone. And sometimes people definitely overdo it. So they overdo it, but it's important to remember that technology is just us. It's not this separate thing. It extends our ability to connect. It extends our ability to connect with ideas and people in new ways we've never been able to connect with. So I think a lot of people talk about technology as if it's this other thing. It is us. We have agency in it, and we can shape it, and we can use it how we want to use it. And it's really important to understand that humanity is progressing. When we couldn't see far enough, we invented a telescope to extend our vision. When we craved more knowledge, we invented a computer that sat on our desks, and now we have it in our hands and in the clouds. So we have this amazing ability to extend the way that we think. And you have to ultimately believe in humanity. We are progressing. You look to anti-slavery movement, civil rights movement, gay rights movement, women's rights movement. We have a long way to go, but we're moving in the right direction. So if you believe that, and then there was this well-researched book by Steven Pinker that says that violence throughout civilization is actually decreasing. You wouldn't think of it when you turn on the news and the media, but it's decreasing. So if you believe in humanity, and you know how they say if you want to do something great, you have to believe in yourself? If we want this world to be better, we have to believe in humanity. You have to believe in us. So suddenly, we have a long way to go, but we're progressing. And we have this amazing new tool that is linking together people in all these new ways. Every email you write, every relationship you make, you are weaving together this web of humanity in a new way. And I think the thing is that everyone could talk about technology as if it's like 3 good things about it and 3 bad things about it. We could do it with any technology. But it seems like lately, all we're doing is focusing on the worst of humanity. And I think that that can be a self-fulfilling prophecy. So let's change the station, and let's look at what is the potential of this new technology. And when somebody asks you your cell phone number, they're not asking you for your phone number. They're asking you, what's your cell in this gigantic organism we're all a part of, this central nervous system we have created, this emerging global brain? And if you think that the human brain is the most complex biological system on Earth that can process 70,000 thoughts a day, imagine the potential of an emerging global brain. linking all the people and ideas together. Now, I worry. I worry about all these ideas and people, and you get so much input, and I feel so distracted sometimes, and I think, maybe I'm getting ADD. Maybe this emerging global brain is going to get emerging global ADD. But then when I worry too much, I get distracted, and I quickly think of something else to worry about. But it's really good to put things into perspective historically, because when the written word was first invented, you know what Socrates worried about? His worry was that the written word was going to make us lose our memory. That's what they were wringing their hands about back then. And when I was growing up, it was television. So it's like every new medium, there's something lost, but there's something gained. And what I think is being lost right now, because there's a lot being gained, but what's being lost is our attention. And when my father was dying, I thought a lot about time, and that all of these connections are meaningless unless you connect deeply. And connecting deeply requires attention. So I think the most important thing you need to understand about the power of technology is that you can also turn it off. My husband and I, when my dad was sick, decided to unplug completely from all screens for 24 hours every week. We call it our technology Shabbats. And it's been totally profound. I hope you will all try it. I mean, this amazing thing happens when you unplug. Time slows down. What is the one day of the week you want to feel extra long? It's Saturday. So Saturday becomes this delicious, long, luxurious day where you're in the moment. You can't act on every thought. You actually read, you write in your journal, and you get to be present and in the moment. I can also tell you that by Saturday night, sundown, I'm like, I can't get enough. I want to get online. I want to email. I want to text. And suddenly, I appreciate technology in this whole new way. And then I think, what would the world look like if everyone on the planet had the capability to extend the way they connect into ideas all over the world? And we're not that far away. There's already 2 billion people connected on the planet. There are 5 billion cell phones. We are at the beginning of a participatory revolution where people's ideas are able to interact, cross-pollinate, and reproduce on a global scale. And then I also think, every time people are doing this, there's little hits of oxytocin happening. So it's almost like the internet is providing this global framework for oxytocin to flow, which has got to be good, right? So if we can just channel that emotional energy and that emotional connection to the right place, we have the potential to take humanity to the next place. And the good news is women are going to thrive in this new world because we're all about connecting. We're all about empathy. We're all about sharing. And I think that leaders of the 21st century have to be good communicators, have to be empathetic, have to be collaborators. It is not the World Wide Web. It's the Women Wide Web. Which is great news for humanity, because it's been proven throughout history that innovation happens when people from all different perspectives come together around problems. So it used to happen in cities, and that was the most innovation. So now we have this global framework for people from all different countries and perspectives to come together around the biggest problems of our day. And I loved hearing about this University of Washington scientist who had this unsolved AIDS strand DNA problem, and he turned it into an online game, put it on the internet, and within 10 days, gamers from around the world solved it. I mean, it's like we're just at the beginning. We're still in like the social phase. We're building all the relationships. But just imagine when we are going to be able to come together and collaborate in this whole new way. I feel like we are entering a renaissance of innovation. I think they will look back on history and say, this has been the age of collaboration. Now, I want to share, I'm a filmmaker, so I just did this experiment I'm super excited about because it involved collaborative filmmaking. And we posted a 1-minute script on the internet called A Declaration of Interdependence. And we invited people to submit videos and artwork, and we just sent out a tweet, Facebook, email, and they streamed in from all over the world. So we finished the film 2 months ago. And then we put another request out. We said, will you help us translate it? And we worked with an organization called .sub, And in 2 months, it's been translated, volunteer translated into 65 languages. I mean, it's so exciting to be a part of this collaborative project. And then tonight, what we're announcing is we are going to, it's a 4-minute film I'm just about to show you, and we're going to offer to change the ending of the film to be catered to any nonprofit helping to make the world a better place for free. You just have to upload your call to action and your logo, and we will make it for you. So before I show it, I wanted to say that after the 9 months, my father did pass away. But my daughter, our second daughter, Bluma, was born, and she's the last image of the film.
When in the course of human events,
在人类活动的过程中
In the course of human events,
عندما نكون في مضمار الأحداث البشرية
quand dans le cours des événements humains,
becomes increasingly necessary
para reconocer
to recognize the fundamental qualities
that connect us. That connect us.
Après ça, nous réévaluer.
the truths we hold.
To be self-evident.
Alors nous devons réévaluer les vérités que nous tenons pour acquises.
That all humans are
Created equal.
And all are connected.
比如每个人都是生来平等，并且联系在一起的。
That we share the pursuit of life,
La recherche d'une vie meilleure.
Liberty,
Happiness.
Kebahagiaan.
food,
والغذاء.
water,
Agua.
shelter,
El refugio. Seguridad.
Education.
pendidikan,
Justice.
And hopes for a better future.
That our collective knowledge, economy,
technology, and environment
are fundamentally interdependent.
Interdependent.
ketergantungan kita.
that what will propel us forward
لأن لدينا شجاعة على التقدير.
Is our curiosity.
Curiosité.
rasa ingin tahu kita.
Our ability to forgive, kemampuan kita untuk memaafkan,
our ability to appreciate,
Our courage.
our courage,
Keberanian kita.
and our desire to connect.
شجاعة ورغبتنا في التواصل.
D'être connecté.
That these things we share. في نهاية المطاف إلا تطور.
To our fullest common potential.
Le cose che noi teniamo insieme sono le cose del nostro mondo.
我们应该严肃对待我们的问题。
We should never take ourselves too seriously.
Kwa sababu jambo jingine linalotuunganisha
هو قدرتنا على الضحك.
Dan upaya kita untuk belajar dari kesalahan kita.
So that we can learn from the past.
understand our place in the world,
Memahami tempat kita di dunia. And use our collective knowledge.
to create a better future.
去创造一个更美好的未来。
So perhaps it's time
Jadi mungkin sudah saatnya kita
that we, as a species,
sebagai spesies, as a species,
Love to laugh.
que disfruta de reír,
Love to laugh.
Poser question, ajukan pertanyaan,
Ask questions and connect.
do something radical and true. For centuries,
We have declared
Independence.
这几百年，我们一直在宣称独立。Perhaps it's now time
That we,
as humans, declare our interdependence.
Interdipendenza.
interdependence.
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 Interdépendance.
Thank you. I hope you'll join me here and in New York and around the world. This is the symbol for connected, for we are all connected. Thank you so much. Thank you.